Hello, I'm the professor from Tellurian Community College, the #1 Magic the Gathering YouTube channel. You know, we are mere weeks away from achieving 1 million subscribers, so I think it's fair to say that I must have my finger on the pulse of our hip, youthful community, which is why there is no better person to talk to you today about Magic the Gathering's latest crossover, Hatsune Miku. Oh, hi Miku. Hatsune Miku is a Vocaloid software voice bank and an anthropomorphic mascot character in the form of a 16-year-old girl with pigtails. Miku is a virtual idol and performs at concerts across the globe, even though she's, well, it's kind of like if Gem and the Holograms met gorillas. Yes, Hatsune Miku is like a J-pop gorillas. I know what that means. Hatsune Miku is incredibly iconic. People are huge fans of the Miku character because so many artists have used Miku. Her work has been able to express a wide variety of emotions and ideas through her songs and also her staggering media presence. And now Miku is here in Magic the Gathering. What do you have to say about that, Miku?
New secret lair alert! New secret lair alert!
Oh my goodness, it's a Hatsune Miku secret lair! The world's most famous digital superstar has added Secret Lair to her world tour. In the first of 4 amazing drops, Hatsune Miku brings her undeniable electricity to a set of cards featuring stunning art by illustrators from around the world. Inspired by the cherry blossoms and lightning of a Japanese spring, these cards are, they're all sold out. New Secret Lair sellout alert! New Secret Lair sellout alert!
Sold out! Too bad!
And it's gone. Hatsune Miku might be for everyone, but this secret lair was only available for about 3 hours before it was all sold out. What can I say? You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to beat those scalpers who are allowed to purchase these limited quantity secret lairs in bulk. But don't you fret, there's still several secret lairs that haven't sold out. And this video will cover whether or not it's worth it to buy them, financially speaking. And if you're feeling bad about Hatsune Miku selling out, don't, because there's tons of them already available on the secondary market at widely inflated prices.
Buy from a scalper!
Well, Hatsune Miku may be gone, but there are still many secret lairs left and many more ways to enjoy Magic the Gathering, such as with these 6 sealed booster boxes of Commander Legends 2 that I'm giving away to you on Whatnot this Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific. All you have to do is be hanging out in the stream with me and you might walk away with a sealed booster box of Commander Legends 2, Battle for Baldur's Gate. Can't get Miku magic cards to use as your waifu? Well, there's still always Karlach and Shadowheart and Astarion. Or maybe you'll just open up an Ancient Copper Dragon, a $57 card that's in this set, as well as many others spicy picks. I'm giving away 6 of these boxes, as well as just giving you $15 when you sign up using my invite code. Just go to www.whatnot.com/invite/Tellurian College and you'll get a $15 credit to spend on any Magic product on Whatnot or anything on Whatnot. In my stream or anyone else's, it's $15 for Magic cards or other cool things. Plus, you might walk away with one of these booster boxes of Commander Legends 2. See you this Monday at 11 a.m. Come hang out with me, pick up some Magic swag, and when you do, maybe just walk away with a free booster box. Thank you, Whatnot, for sponsoring this video. First up of the non-sold out secret lairs is Goblingram. I'll be honest with you, it took me a minute to figure out what the hell this was supposed to be because Instagram-themed Magic cards sound so crazy that I figured there must be some other angle, but no, it's Instagram-themed Magic cards. That's where we're at, and the cards feature Thrun trolling everyone in the comments. So what we have here are goblins, like Brad Brash Taunter, a big role player in Commander who combines well with cards like Blasphemous Act and other massive deal damage to all creatures' effects. Goblin Chieftain is a solid Goblin Lord, but really only sees play in, again, you guessed it, Commander. While there aren't too many versions of it, the card is fairly inexpensive already. Goblin Ringleader, in contrast, is an awesome card that often sees play in just about any Goblin deck for every format that it's legal in. And Goblin Welder is a legacy and EDH staple, highly efficient and powerful with only a few reprints. Before this drop, the cheapest version was a foil printing from a dual deck. Finally, we have Mog War Marshal, who, while occasionally showing up in various Goblin decks, is another extremely cheap printing at 5 cents. And yeah, the real value of this set is all tied up in Goblin Welder, but the total value for non-foil is only $21.26, and the foil value is not much better at $24.68, leaving me to give Goblingram a D- based on financial value, and I swear I keep insisting that aesthetic is personal and subjective, but I really hate that these are just based on Instagram posts. Let's look at something prettier, shall we? Outlaw Anthology Volume 1, Rebellious Renegades. I really like that they have fixed the readability of special treatments like these. We still get the awesome artwork, but as opposed to other secret layers, these feature text that can actually be clearly read. I'm very happy to see this and hope it continues. In terms of the cards included here, Tezzeret sees play in Commander, but nowhere else. It's a powerful Artifact Matters Planeswalker though, so it's always possible for it to get better as more artifacts are printed. Grenzo, too, is a fine card in Commander, but doesn't see play anywhere else. Considering its non-foil is only worth 27 cents, this is mostly a disappointing reprint. Things don't get too much better with the inclusion of Nicol Bolas, possibly one of the worst Nicol Bolas Planeswalkers ever printed, and yeah, 8 mana is way too much for a Planeswalker with these abilities. No, the real GOAT here is Gristlebrand. Once the GOAT reanimation target and constructed in Cube, printings of Atraxa and Archon of Cruelty have actually challenged him for that throne. In Modern, the card ends up seeing play due to being a good backup target for Goroyo's Vengeance, but it's banned in Commander, and its price has fallen to about $6.52 in non-foil, bringing the total value of this secret layer to little over $30 for both non-foil and foil. There's only 4 cards here, and a fifth of some value really would have helped, but as it stands, I'm giving this a solid D. $29.99 for $30.57 worth of cards is not really what we want to see in the way of reprints of a secret layer. Losing $10 in foil, even less so. And hey, what's one anthology without a second? It's Sinister Scoundrels, which features more outlaws in this, I'm gonna say it, really great art style with readable card text. Good job, Watsy. Included here is the one and only Vorinclex, a pretty solid Commander card. It used to be a lot more expensive, but now it's about $6 in non-foil. Corona, too, sees play in Commander, but has mostly been usurped by better everyone gets to control my commander style generals. This is his first reprint, though. Corvold is an awesome Aristocrats commander. He occasionally sees play in Pioneer, so that's something, and all around a very powerful card. And this appears to be another 4-card collection, so Memnarch is the final one, a fan favorite that those dedicated to the cause still play in Commander despite there being less expensive options. He is certainly strong when he gets going, but does require a lot of mana. Unfortunately, total value in non-foil is $27.40, so that's a D. Now the foil drop has got $81.02 in value, but that's because Corona has never been reprinted, and so foil copies are worth $55.45. I don't think that's an accurate value, though, and I don't think this foil version will be worth that. And so looking at the rest of the values of foils, I think it's a C+ overall in foil. Up next is another disappointing 4-card drop. This one features the showcase style for Outlaws of Thunder Junction, with new includes such as Magda, Brazen Outlaw, a card that's fantastic in both Commander and Cube. She also sees niche play in the modern Changeling combo deck. Unfortunately, all of this does not equal to much in the way of value. Kalitas, Trader of Get, used to see play in Modern and Pioneer, but has been supplanted by better black 4-drops recently. The card still does see play in Commander, though, and could one day be more popular in 1v1 formats. Greasefang, the linchpin to one of my favorite Pioneer decks, is also included here, but unfortunately is a 17-cent card, so, you know, it probably doesn't help that said Pioneer deck has struggled to keep up with the power level of the format lately. So all that leaves Dak Faden to be the most valuable card in this collection, a once all-time great that has fallen off due to the strength of most recent Planeswalkers. Well, that's power creep for you. Overall, this drop has only $18.02 in non-foil value. That's a straight-out fail, but due to the high prices on Dak Faden and Kalitas, Trader of Get, there's $44.53 in foil, which I guess qualifies it as a C-. Maybe that should be a D+, I don't know. $40 for $44 of value? I'd rather have the original foils, personally, but hey. Next up, we have Poker Faces, and I guess I have to retract my earlier praise for Wizards of the Coast giving us legible text on Secret Lair cards because there's no text box on these cards. And these are very complicated cards. I just don't see the point to have complicated cards with no text. Why have text on cards anymore, I guess? Anyway, here's Jaxus. Do you know what Jaxus does? Well, you better, because the card isn't going to tell you what it does. It's a very complicated card, and I don't envy anyone who has to explain what her textless version does to their playgroup. Coffin Queen does not really see play in Commander, but this is also her first reprint and first foil printing, so maybe she'll see more play now. But considering there's no text on this card, I sure hope not. Goblin King sees play in Commander Goblin decks specifically, but nowhere else. Its foil version was surprisingly pricey, despite this having been a card that has been reprinted since Alpha. Professional Facebreaker is an awesome card in Commander and Cube, but like most of the others, doesn't see much play in Constructed despite its power level, because other 3-mana red value cards are stronger. I'm looking at you, Fable. And of course, what textless collection of poker cards would be complete without Rankle, Master of Pranks, who used to occasionally show up in some Pioneer lists a few years back, but suffers from the same issues of Kalitas. Other black 4-drops are stronger, so relegated to Commander you are. Total value for non-foils is $22.98. Foil value is at $35.06, plus whatever Coffin Queen will be worth, as this is its first time being printed in foil. I think that'll carry at least as much value as the non-foil version, making this another D- non-foil Secret Lair and C- foil version. These cards may look cool individually, but in terms of actually playing with them in a game of Magic, well, let's just say that's something I'm not really looking forward to experiencing. Our next Secret Lair features some of the most gorgeous, stunning artwork with intentionally bad, hard-to-read, cringy, meme-inspired text. Sans mercy. Do you get it? Do you get the joke? Look, it's Doomblade, but it's got weird text in reference to SpongeBob SquarePants, or more specifically, a meme that features SpongeBob SquarePants. So it's another meme Secret Lair. New meme alert! Meme alert! Massacre is a decent sideboard card in Legacy for dealing with death and taxes specifically, and this is its first reprint. Oh my gosh, what a travesty that this is its first reprint. Torment of Hailfire is an all-star win con in black Commander decks, and sometimes it's the win con of choice in Pioneer combo decks featuring Fae of Wishes and lots of mana. Ruination sees play at EDH tables that don't mind mass land destruction, which means that this card is essentially unplayable. Mogus, God of Slaughter, is a punishing card in Commander that is often very difficult to remove. The card doesn't see much play anywhere else. Total value is $34.62 in non-foil, which, does that make this the most valuable non-foil collection? $4 of value above what you're spending? Okay. Real value is in the foils at $62.70 plus whatever Ruination is going to go for, as it's the first foil printing. I guess that makes this a weird split of a C in non-foil, and I hate to say it, an A- in foil? Do you agree with that? It's always hard to tell when there's a card that's never been printed in foil, but Ruination really is a card that many are gonna want, so yeah, A-. A real shame about the meminess of this. I'm sorry, I know it's subjective, but it just breaks my heart to see art this nice ruined by a SpongeBob meme. As always, these are just financial breakdowns to help you in your decision making, but that ultimate decision is your own. It is perfectly valid to pick up a secret lair that may not contain a high financial value because you love the artwork or other factors that might apply. If you are happy with your purchase, then you are doing it right, and this video is meant only to be an aid in that decision making. Though of course, if the secret lair you want to buy is Hatsune Miku, you are out of luck, but that perhaps is a subject for another video. Remember that I am giving away 6 booster boxes of Commander Legends 2 this Monday on my Whatnot stream, and when you use my code, you get $15 to buy $15 worth of Magic the Gathering or other products on Whatnot. So, hey, $15 when you go to www.whatnot.com/invite/Tolarian College and show up, hang out with me, hear me complain about things, and maybe, just maybe, walk home with a booster box of Commander Legends 2. Sounds pretty good to me. I'll see you on Monday, and thank you Whatnot for sponsoring this video.
Next time on Shuffle Up and Play.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Players learn Magic the Gathering.
I'm Paul from Team APS. I'm playing the Warhammer Precon.
I'm Alec. I'm playing Dog Meat.
I am Larry from Team APS, Davros, the Dalek creator.
The precon I selected is Samwise Gamgee. I have created upgrade packets for you.
Cast Supply Llama.
Is that a Fortnite llama?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Our Wait, did we make an alliance or did you? He just shakes that easy. He didn't even negotiate.
It's very vanilla.
I've been described as very vanilla.
And we are going to start my villain phase.
Let me get this straight. Lose a card.
Yes.
Or you gain a card.
It's a villainous choice. I'm sorry. Happened again.
Yeah, there's some
Is
of the
that
upgrades.
Ash?
Wait, I think I know this.